What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Yesterday, I did this video about Anthony Davis marrying a beautiful Dominican woman. It got a lot of views. The young lady name is Marlon P. Okay, but Jeezy and Jeannie Mai, I have been covering them the last year since they've been engaged and now had a wedding. And Jeannie Mai, who is in her early 40s now, her and young Jeezy are expecting a child together, their first child together. And I've been trying to tell people in the black community, expect to see more of this. More of what? What you're gonna see is a lot of black men that have the ability to date other groups of women from the African American community. They're going to start to weigh their options more often than not. And if those options are better, they will execute them. This is coming from a guy who's a pro-black. Okay? I prefer to deal with people in the African American community. I believe that our women are the best looking, in my opinion. I get along with our women fairly well. Now, whether our women are ready to be in committed marriages and put in the work, that's left to be seen. I think that the numbers are showing that as a group of people, neither one of us are really ready for that in totality. But everybody is not me. Okay? I want black women to understand that you have a lot of black men who are like me, that they don't want nothing but a black woman. But then you have a lot of guys in the middle who are open to anything. And these guys who are open to anything are going to be the kind of guys that, in my opinion, have a lot more opportunity than not. These are going to be your guys who are very white collar workers, the skilled labor force, your attorneys, your doctors, your engineers, okay, your technical guys, your computer engineers, your information systems guys, your guys who are even in good blue collar work. Don't let those guys make a lot of money. The type of guys who are builders of the black community, are potential builders of communities. You're gonna see those guys get petitioned more by non-black women. Okay? And why is that? I'm gonna keep talking about this until the cows come home. The number one reality is many African American women feel that once they have finished school, once they have achieved a certain level of financial success, it qualifies them to be in the same category of a man, right? Meaning that some guy should come and pursue them. Let me tell you something. Be very, very, very honest with you and brute with you, if no one else will. A man who is very talented and realizes he is very talented and can keep himself together somewhat, and he is a high performer, he's a high earner, that man is going to be competed for, whether you like it or not. It's just a flat out truth. Okay? That man's going to get looked at from white women. He's going to get sought after from Indian women. Okay? And they're a little bit more strict, but those who are going to be more liberal, he's going to have looks from everywhere in American society. You are going to be in competition with those type of women for those men. There's not going to be any home discount anymore. I'm seeing it all too often. Okay? These guys are going to give the best bidder what they're looking for, or they're going to give the best bidder the opportunity to bid for their services as a husband, as a man. All right? These women are going to put themselves in more of a position to meet these guys. Now let's look at Jeezy. Jeezy was dealing with Keisha Cole. Other sisters. I don't know who had the problem here, but it didn't work out. Look at where Keisha Cole is right now, and look at him. I'm not trying to cape for Jeannie Mai or think that she's beautiful or anything like that. I think that if Jeannie Mai was younger, in my personal opinion, she wouldn't deal with Jeezy. But as a 40-year-old Asian lady, you still have a more of an opportunity to get with a high-earning black man if you're good looking. Okay? That's my personal opinion. Keisha Cole's life has been in shambles. All right? What does she do? She got with this little dude that's like 16 years younger than her. All right? Had a baby. All right? Nobody really wants her, in my opinion. And completely going to be single for the rest of her life. She has absolutely no chance of getting any kind of high value man anymore. Done. Same thing with Amber Rose. Done. Okay? Absolutely done. And the guy's Nigo Khaled. Done. But look at Jeezy. Option still. Can still get Jeannie Mai. She's still making good money. They'll be living good. He's doing very well in Atlanta. He's well into his 40s. If he and Jeannie Mai didn't work out, he'll still be able to get somebody else. That's where we're at right now in America, okay? And while so many people are really trying to give women all these opportunities and tell them falsehoods, the reality is that guys who are higher performing are gonna have the more opportunities. It's just the way it is. We can't take it away. The competition is not for the ladies anymore. That's how it used to be. But Tinder, in many cases, COVID, all right? Rising rent prices has changed the game. The ball game is not the same. The rabbit got the gun now. And I'm trying to tell sisters that you need to really realize that as much as you're getting your education, as much as you're getting your skill sets, and you're working on your beauty, you have to also work towards the man that you want to be with. Because women do flourish better when they have men helping them. It's the truth. We always talk about protect black women, and Kevin Samuels made an excellent point. You want to help the black community as a black woman? Marry a black man. But you got to be willing to put in the work to keep the guy, just as much as he got to be putting the work to keep his wife. And what you're seeing from these other groups of women is these women are coming in ready to compete. Okay? That one thing, like, oh, well, you know, she only wants you for your money. Let's just be honest. All women want men for their money and for what they can do for them. You know? Don't hit me with the, oh, she gonna call the police on you. Oh, you know, you're afraid of the black woman. No, those are ad hominems. Why don't you have a man, boo? Why are these other groups of ladies taking the men that have the finances and that have the work ethic? Like Jeezy owned a lot of stuff in Atlanta. Why is that wealth not going to a sister? Okay? Don't tell me it's colorism. All right? Don't tell me he's selling out. To a certain degree, that could be true, but I don't think it's the whole entire story. Why is it that he's not able to find that? And I know Atlanta got a lot of beautiful women out there, but are they ready for marriage? And why does a guy have to go and scrub the entire black world to try to find one good wife? Why is that? That's the headache that guys are going through. They got to go through person after person after person after person after person after person after person. Okay, to find this one person who actually wants to be in a real serious relationship, who understands her role as a woman and my role as a man. Guys get tired of that. And if you're not careful, you're gonna see a lot more guys do this. And you can say all that, I don't need them, and that's fine. But when they're all over there with Becky and whoever else, you have to watch what they're doing. How are they competing to get black men? And I'm not talking about the scrub black men. I'm talking about these black men that have earnings. These black men that have things going for them. What are they doing to put themselves in a position to get these black men early on or later on in life? Those are the questions that sisters are not answering, and they need to really answer that, unless, you know, either you're gonna shit or get off the pot. Shout out to Obsidian. Either you want a black husband or you don't. If you don't, cool. But you're gonna be going through these circumstances and watching these ladies take the best of your guys again and again, and it's happening in the immigrant community. Haitian American guys, you're seeing it with the Nigerian American guys. All that talent, they're going over to other girls. Ugandan American guys, all the time. They go to the States, Here they come back with the white girl. Not competing for your men. You lose and lose and lose every time. Black women gotta compete for a man just like we gotta compete for a woman. Bottom line. For those who don't want to believe that, then you'll just be single. But this is America, where capitalism and competition is what the country's made for. If you can't compete, you're gonna get left behind. That's America. But it's also the rest of the world in certain cases. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell, check out the first comment in the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at all-time high. I'm out.